Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Nick with Fitness is the Mission, and today we're going to be talking about cardio. How high intensity should we go? Are you guys going hard enough? Or what kind of intensity should I be at? So we kind of talked earlier today about being prepared and blocking off times with things with our workout schedules and our work schedules and being prepared. Same goes with cardio. We got to prepare ourselves kind of mentally for cardio. When you get into the gym, the first thing you do, if you decide to do cardio that day, you hop on the treadmill and you're like, all right, yeah, I'll just go for a nice leisurely walk. Well, that's good. I mean, walking is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it if that's the kind of venture you want to go on. If you just want to kind of improve it for just healthy living, walking's definitely good. But if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to train for 5Ks or 10Ks or marathons or whatever, you got to push yourself a lot harder. So according to the American College of Sports Medicine, for healthy living, 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise is required weekly for the average American or average individual. Not just American, it goes all around the world. There's other ones too. The American College of Sports Medicine also says that 300 minutes of moderate intensity exercise is required for weight loss a week. So those numbers can sound crazy and kind of hard to get to, but they are set for good reasons. Definitely getting enough cardiovascular exercise is very important for overall health. So one of the things that you can do in order to determine if you're working hard enough is the talk test. The talk test is huge to me because I'm not so much into the heart rate monitors or the Fitbits or the Apple Watch and everything. Not saying that those are bad, they're just a little too scientific for me. I don't believe, you guys know me well enough, but I don't really believe in having certain standards that we have to meet with certain percentages. I just think that you get lost in them and nobody can, unless you're a high-performing athlete, can actually stick to them. It's not for the average person. So what I do is I do what's called the talk test. If I'm running or I'm walking, I just kind of talk and kind of like soft-spoken. I'm not doing it out loud where everybody can hear me because they might think I'm nuts. So what I do is I'll kind of be sitting there and I'll just kind of come up with a phrase like, hi, my name is Nick. I'm an awesome person. So if I can say that easily, that means I'm kind of at a low intensity. Now, if I start going a little bit faster on the treadmill or the elliptical or running outside, and I'm like, hi, my name is Nick, I'm very awesome, you know, then that means I'm working pretty hard there. If I'm running as hard as I can and I can't talk at all, that means I'm at the highest point of my cardiovascular ability. That means I can't really go any higher than that, and I might need to back off a little bit if I'm trying to go for super long distances or things like that, or if I'm trying to train for 5Ks or even 10Ks or whatever. But that also being said, the only reason that you want to get that high is maybe even interval training. If you guys don't know what interval training is, it's kind of a cool way to get your cardiovascular exercises in for the day without getting kind of bored of just running and running repeatedly and so forth. Interval training is you run as hard as you can for a certain amount of time and then you rest for a certain amount of time. So to say I want to do 1 minute on, which means I'll run as hard as I can for a minute and then take a minute rest to recover, so like a active recover, like walking or something like that. So I'll run as hard as I can for a minute, walk for a minute, run as hard as I can for a minute, walk for a minute, and then so forth. And then I do that for a certain amount of time, like maybe 20 minutes. So in total, I'll be running for 10 minutes as hard as I can. I mean, really, really hard. And then for 10 minutes, I'll just kind of relax and just let my heart rate come back down. So that's one of the other ways that you guys can kind of do cardiovascular training. But even if you guys are just starting off and you're just out there walking, there's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. You're getting out there, you're getting stuff done, you're pushing yourself. Always remember that it's about pushing yourself. I don't care what anybody else is doing. You guys know that from other videos I've made. I don't care if the guy next to me is running at 10 miles per hour and he's been doing it for 3 miles straight, which would be quite impressive. You know, but I don't care that he's doing that. I'm here to push myself. I'm in the gym to push myself. I'm out in just normal life to push myself every day. If you guys lose sight of pushing yourself, then you kind of lose the meaning of what I believe life has. So always pushing yourself, always getting out there to do things, always getting out there to push yourself is definitely what you want to do. If you guys have any other questions, if you guys want to learn any more about cardiovascular, if you want really scientific stuff, I can definitely give it to you. I've got just a wall of books in there that has all kinds of things from the American College of Sports Medicine, the National Academy of Sports Medicine. If you guys ever need any of that kind of stuff for cardiovascular or even with muscle building like we talked in previous videos, but this one was specifically for cardio, you can always ask me. You guys, down in the comment box, talk to each other, kind of get out there, decide what you guys can do to push each other. If you guys need motivation from me to get your butt in the gym, then always just ask. I'm right here. All right, guys. Well, have a good one. Hit subscribe, like, and share this video to keep this channel growing. Have a good one.